Let's talk about specifics in week 4 assignments. So here's the scenario decision-based discussion. The layouts, I'm not even going to go over these now. This should be second nature to you, where your bold headings and answers are in regular font. You organize it very well, very professionally. Again, it's professional writing, not literary writing. But here, let's just go through the directions here. So step 1, we're going to carefully read the scenario provided. The scenario has not changed, but also the chapters pursuant to the scenario or how it engages with the scenario, the videos, take notes of them so you're ready to dive into this. Evaluate the choices, the provided choices, and then select the choice or course of action that you consider best. Clearly detail your reasoning for each decision and why you consider each other choice less optimal. So it's not right or wrong, it's which one is the one you have to pay more attention to, which is stronger. And then at least 2 replies. Now again, you don't need to say good job. I mean, you may if you want, but really we're after a critical evaluation here, because this is a thinking person's game. Imagine yourself in a meeting or a boardroom where you're trying to make decisions with other people that you are peers with, or maybe even they're responsible to report to you or your leadership. So evaluate what are the critical characteristics of the scenario from a management perspective. So the scenario is, and that hasn't changed. You can read that again just to familiarize yourself with that. Now you're going to evaluate each choice. So let's drop down to this. Got the strengths and weaknesses again with the formatting involved, but here's a modification. For this week, imagine the above standard scenario, and also during a management meeting or during management meetings, employees have expressed concerns about the organization's responsibility to their employees, customers, and general public. All right, so there's a concern about the level of responsibility. Now, it doesn't say more or less, it just says there's a concern. So you have to really think on this a little bit. So what level of intensity of corporate citizenship is appropriate for a business organization? To give specific examples. So how much should you not even worry about social responsibility? I mean, your only job is to produce a product that's fairly built, delivers on promises, or are we tasked with defining social mores, supporting environmental causes which we may or may not agree with, social causes which we may or may not agree with, and our employees and customers might not agree with. So this is a more dangerous area than you might imagine. Because you're picking sides. These things can become political very quickly. So choice 1, the only responsibility that a company has are first to provide a return on investment to owners or shareholders. Second, to pay competitive wages to retain competent workforce. Third is to abide by the law. Okay, that's a baseline. So that's choice 1. Choice 2, the company responsibilities include choice 1 and include further providing funds to philanthropic efforts such as local children's charities, disaster relief, and civic projects. And number 3, responsibilities include 1 and 2, and fostering an ethos supporting several social and environmental causes. Note that some customers may object to the specific nature of supported causes. So this is you're going to have to really think on this. Okay, so look for specific examples in the work area, the work world, and work literature and things like that. This isn't just a pat, easy answer. You have to really think about the cause and effect here. So you've got those 3. This should be very interesting. I expect some really kind of profound insights into this. So think it through, add to the, post a discussion, and make sure it's very clearly laid out. Okay, let's go back. Got the reflection presentation that'll come at the end. We got management exercises. So reflection again, what'd you learn, and so on. So you've got exercises for chapters 4 and 5 as listed here: skills application, decision exercises, and critical thinking cases. again, lay out the question in bold and your response to it in each. So the critical case questions in Chapter 4, you should lay out the questions in bold in addition to your answer following in regular font. And there you go. Pay attention to the rubrics and the feedback that you get. There's a checkpoint survey, but also you might want to jump ahead to this. I mean, you do the survey after the week is over, but maybe look ahead to week 5 for the article, and that information is available in the announcements and in the course as well. So keep at it. You're going strong. This should be a very interesting week. Again, don't just take things as at face value. You want to really think it through. So if I can help you, let me know. But again, I'll look forward to reading your work and your inspirational ideas. Thank you.